sweetest thing. Yeah. I let all the joy you bring. Yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready? Are you ready for more?
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. Perhaps the greatest heavyweight of all time. The Brown Bomber, Joe Louis, the Brown. Muhammad Ali. Here comes the brand new World Heavyweight Champion. Just, of course, famously knocked out Sonny Liston. He's 20-0 with 16 KOs.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner and iconic longtime world champion.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Clean jab. His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter shot. Misses with the jab. This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Missing with the hook. Joe Louis in trouble. And here he comes, finally waking up from the Brown Bomber in some trouble. Brown Bomber couldn't take any more. So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it.
Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? One round, 2 knockdowns, each by a different fighter.
And they were heavy knockdowns.
And there's the bell to start the round. Both fighters knocked down in the last round. What do we have in store for us in this one?
2 knockdowns in the same round to both fighters. They got to think like a goldfish. Forget after 10 seconds. They got to be smart.
You'd like to see more jabs. This fight is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Jab not finding its target. Pretty close fight here in this round. A hook scores.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter shot. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink, because one big shot and this thing could be over. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Can't score with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Couldn't land that jab. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Dominance without a doubt.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. That counter shot lands. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure if he's winning it. The face is starting to welt up from those straights.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The stamina is off the charts. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. is he on his feet? This doesn't make sense.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing it.
Oh, and Joe Louis is hurt. He is hurt. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. Takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and goes right after him again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice counter shot. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't land the jab there. If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That hook just can't find the target. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Every time you see him get a big...
And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit, and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
He misses with that jab. That jab won't score. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Trying to land that jab. Good counter punching. No rest for the weary. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner, but he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Into this fight. It's so important that I win the first one. Hey, he's shit.
And there's the bell to start the round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
You hear that old phrase, second wind. You've got to find it somehow.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Missing with that right hook. A very competitive round here so far. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Just relax and breathe. Take a minute, breathe. Breathe. Come on, suck it up. Suck it up. Look, you're tired, but you're not tired. You've done so much work in camp. Relax and breathe. Take the minute, get your breath back. Listen, you're acting like you're tired. You're thinking you're tired. But how many rounds do we spar in the gym? How much work do you put in the gym? All your training you've done, all your sacrifices you've done. Come on, you're tired.
Like you're tired. You're thinking you're tired. How many rounds do we spar at the
Just boxing. Don't be stupid. Don't be trying to bomb him out.
done? All your sacrifices you've done. Come on. You're not tired at all. You get your
Get your breath back, and we'll go again the round after. Don't worry about it.
Don't be stupid. Don't be trying to bomb him.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
And then we'll go again the round after that. Don't worry about it. Stay focused.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. They threw the hook, it didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. This round could go either.